I'm Bart, and I'm off for a midwinter adventure. Let's hope these windscreen wipers work. So, the weather hasn't really cleared. Just been looking at the rivers on the way through, and they're very flooded. So, I might not be able to get to the Shipwreck as expected, but we'll see how we go. I've got a long way to go yet. Hopefully the weather's just been in the Tararua Ranges and nowhere else, so we'll see how we go. Here goes. Yeah, the weather's a bit ordinary, just to say the least. But now, that's what adventures are all about. Well, the weather's improved slightly, but the roads are getting a bit worse. Just been down a gravel one. I'm sure there's plenty more to come. This is White Rock Road, so let's go. Okay, decision time. Looking at the state of the streams and rivers around here, they're very high. They must have had a lot of rain, so I don't think White Rock is an option. She's all gravel road, and the old van won't like it very much. Plus, you have to get across a small river to get to where I want to go. So, made the decision. I'll go to Tora, and if the weather plays ball, I'll try to walk down to the wreck from that end. It's quite a long walk, so it's going to be a mission, but oh well, that's what these things are about. Okay, hopefully be there in about half an hour. Cool. So I just made it to Tora. This is pretty impressive. These outcrops here are going to make great photos. So I'm going to reassess things. I'm going to figure out where I'm going to camp, and then have a good think about how I'm going to go forward with this. Look at that rock out there, it's like a triangle. That's impressive. Okay, I'll stop and have a look around. It's a beast. Okay, this is just spectacular. I've way exceeded my expectations. So this is Tora. I think the Freedom campground is just over there, so I'll head back over there shortly. But I just wanted to have a bit of a look at this point here. While the sun's out, I might get the odd shot too. Just this is pretty amazing with the sun on it. This is really something here with the waves coming into this little bay. And the rock formations. Pretty amazing. Most of this was lifted up by a big earthquake in the 1850s. And yeah, I think there's going to be plenty of photo opportunities here. Take a look at these rock formations. And the sun will be rising right there. Man, I'm going to be spoilt for choice. Oh, look at this. Some of those formations over there just amazing. You got the sea coming in down here. Okay, this is going to be a hard one to pick. Oh, and even down here, when the sun rises tomorrow, and you get quite a bit of contrast on these rocks. Alright, I came back again. I went for a bit of a drive up the road, but just for 5 or 10 minutes. Then I thought, oh, I'll come back here and see if I can get a few shots. I might not be so lucky with the light in the future, so here we go. And I found I've just lost the ring off the top of my camera here, but anyway, that's all good. That happens. So I just grabbed my lunch. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, but yeah, I'm going to run out of light, so thought I'd get into it. So I just grabbed my lunch here, and we'll see if we can get a few shots. So I'm just looking at lining one up here through the just through this gap with a bit of the headland over there. We'll see what that comes out like. It's one I first saw when I just come in earlier, and I thought it could be worth a look. I quite like the way it's all framed up, so we'll see how it goes anyway. I'll show you it if it's any good. Okay, I found another composition here. I love those hills up in the background there. They've just got a bit of light just coming off them. They're quite impressive. That sun's starting to go down a bit, but just love this little rock formation here. I'm just trying to get a shot similar to that. I've had to put the old tripod a bit precariously and lift it really high because I don't want the rock formation to break the not to break the horizon, otherwise it sort of takes over like that. So I've had to get quite high so as it keeps the horizon line. So I'm just waiting for some breakers to come in, just a few waves to come in and smash on the foreshore, and then we should get a nice shot here. Again, I'm on F13 just so I can get everything in focus. I'm actually focused on the far end of the rock formation, so it's going to be a bit of a lottery if everything's in focus. There they come now. A bit of a dud, but that might be alright. Yeah, I'll try one just zoomed in a bit because I've got a bit much rock, not enough sea, and I've got a big dead patch of grass right in front here too, so we'll just see how this one goes. Just got to be patient. My own private beach. Check that out. This is why I love going to the beach in winter. So I went for a walk, went for a drive, sorry, down to the end of the road, and get about halfway to the magnet on the road before they've locked the gates. So I might just settle in, have a beer and an early night, and then get up early and head down there. Might be about an hour and a half walk. See if I can get down to that shipwreck and get set up for the sunrise. Luckily this time of year sunrise isn't until about 7:30, so should have plenty of time. Cool. Oh well, day one. Well, weather hadn't been too bad. I'd call that a success. Got a few good shots, a few good ideas. Just had the drone up, had a quick look around here. She's looking pretty bloody good around here, so I think I'll have a couple of days shooting around here anyway. So that's awesome. Cheers. Right, I've just been outside. It's an incredibly clear night. There's more stars here than I've ever seen, I think. This here is so far from civilization that it'll be one of the clearest skies you'd ever see. So I'm about to go do a bit of astro, but it is bitterly cold out there, so I don't think I'll be doing it for long, but I'll get a few shots. Rightio, see you soon. Oh, well, that was a bust. I walked about 3 k's from the lock gate down the settlement road here and come to another lock gate with a whole lot of signs on saying trespassers will be prosecuted, etc. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, but you can see cameras everywhere. I was going to go down to the beach and walk along the beach to get down to the shipwreck, but it's another 3 odd K there, and I'm not doing that in the dark, scrambling around in the bushes. It's not really good country for walking around in the dark when you go off the tracks. The other option is wait. I can just see a glimmer of sunshine just on the horizon there. It's going to be up in about an hour and a half, but no, I think I'll head back and cut my losses, try another day, see if or either that or go around to White Rock and try from that end. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. A lot of New Zealand's getting locked down lately. All these locked gates and things everywhere. Access is getting denied for us normal people. It's an absolute pain in the arse. Plenty of wildlife. Saw some deer in the paddock, and just about got mowed down by a few pigs. There was half a dozen pigs ran straight at me down the track here. So that was a bit of excitement. But all adds to the adventure. Gave me the shits a bit. But anyway, that's that. I'll head back to the camper van. Right, back at the van. So that was a pretty quick walk back. I didn't want to miss the sunrise. It's gonna be spectacular. You can see it reddening up already. It's only going to be pretty brief though. There's only a sliver of daylight through there before it hits the clouds, so this is going to be a very short sort of a sunrise. But I need to get back to that point with all the rocks there where the seal colony is to at least achieve something this morning. I need to get fit. Jeez. Okay, so I'll just set up my camera over here. We've got quite a good composition with some rocks just in the foreground there. Looks pretty good, but I'm missing something else. I just want to see if there's any other composition over this way which I've missed. Being very mindful of the bloody seals everywhere. Stumble into one of them in the dark. Now the tide's right in. It's quite impressive waves. But unfortunately it's going to be a very short, sharp sunrise, so I'm not going to have much time to recompose if that shot doesn't work. So just hunting around for some other shots here. Get that rock with the seals on. Yeah, I might try something in here where you get a bit of wave action. Anyway, I'll keep looking. Yeah, I'm quickly relocating over to another spot. I need to get a bit more of the sea in the shot. So, just going to move over here. There's a few big rocks, which are quite interesting. So we'll try that out. Bit out of breath. The old fitness ain't quite what it used to be. Oh, that's why we do these crazy things. Here we go. This is the shot here. Okay, I'll set it up. Right, here's the whole sky's just lighting up. So this is roughly the composition I'm looking at here. It's getting those waves coming in. It's looking quite impressive. I've also got my other camera out here. I'll take just a few close-in shots around the place, because you never know. Sometimes you get better shots off the tripod. So yeah, but this is spectacular. What a sunrise. Just found another composition I quite like. Got that island out there, and got quite good separation with the white water. and a heap of seals on that rock in the foreground. So should be able to get something spectacular out of this, but we'll see. As you can see, the sunrise is just dying off, all the colours are starting to disappear, but I quite like this with the moody sky. So I'll grab the tripod, put the camera over here. It's going to be at about 80mm this one, because the wide angle is just going to be too wide, and yeah, we'll see what we get. The waves are just smashing this rock down here. It's quite spectacular sea spray, so I'll take a few shots of that without getting too close. Hopefully it's high tide now, so it shouldn't get any worse. Right, I'm just getting a shot here, framed up between these rocks with the old breakers coming in. The wind's starting to come up, it's getting a bit cold, and I don't know, the sunrise is gone, but looks like it's going to clear. It might not be too bad a day, so I might take a couple more shots, have breakfast, and reassess the rest of the day. And it's not even 8 o'clock and I've just hit 10,000 steps, so I think I better go and have my first cup of coffee for the day. Cheers. Right, so I've just had a bit of lunch. A couple of burgers, very nice. Well, everything always tastes better at the beach. Anyway, just contemplating what I'm going to do. I was thinking about having another go at White Rock, but I really don't think I'll get across that river. I'm pretty sure it would have broken the bank at the sea end, and I'd say it would be bloody near impossible to get across. So I'm pretty well stuck, so I think the old Shipwreck idea is out the window. I'm going to have to try that another day. But anyway, I was thinking about going to Castle Point, but I've kind of done that a few times now, and I might do that at a later date, so I might just stay here for another night, I think. Just camp the same spot, see what the sunrise brings. If it's great, awesome. If not, too bad. I'll sit and read my book. Cool. Right, here we are at Wairarapa Heads. Oh, I don't know, something like that. I'll put it up on the screen. It's the same as yesterday. We've got a very clear morning, so not sure what I'm going to get today. It's not going to be a stunning red sunset like yesterday. But anyway, I thought I'd just try find some different compositions. Of course, I left the memory card for my little camera in the in the van, so I just had to hike back there and grab that. But anyway, that's all part of it. Now I can't remember where I put my tripod. But be interesting to see what this morning brings. I quickly had a look at a few of yesterday's shots, and I was quite impressed. There's some pretty good shots in there, I thought, so can't wait to get home and get editing. Right, this is what we're dealing with here. So she's going to be a nice blue sky day, but unfortunately that doesn't give a very dramatic sunrise. But we'll see what we get. Okay, I have a rough composition here. I don't know if it's anything too spectacular, but basically you got the camera here quite low, trying to get that scene there. So just got those rocks on the right, just trying to bookend the photo a wee bit. But I want to get those rocks in the sea there, make sure we get all of that, and a bit of separation between that and the land. So it's taken about 4 or 5 goes just to get everything working here. I think it'll be alright. I'm not expecting great things, but it should be an okay photo. I'll continue looking. I've got the other camera here. I'll continue looking around, just do some handheld shots once we get a bit more light. And we're probably about 5 to 10 minutes away from sunrise. Cool. Alright, looks like the sunrise is behind the hill there anyway, so it's going to be a bit of a dud, but hey, I'll get some cool shots. It's not a bad place to be on a morning like this. And it's high tide, the sea's got plenty of action, so it's awesome. Loving it. Right, the sun's about to come up over that hill. Just a quick tip, have a look around behind you. You can see it's starting to hit these hills back here. So it gives you a little bit of warning. Even up here, it's just starting to kiss the top of that one there. So it gives you a little bit of warning, because I want to catch it just as it comes out from the hill there. See if I can get a bit of a sunstar going on. So we'll see how it goes. It's starting to light up the sea as well, so we should get something here. And I've got another shot lined up, but I need to wait till the sun's just up for that one. Okay, let's see what happens. This must be about to come up any second. Okay, looks like it's going to make a bit of a fall out of me. It's going to stay behind that the hill there until it comes out the top, I think. So them's the brakes. Yeah, because it's almost the shortest day. It's the middle of winter. The old sun arcs around to the north, doesn't get very high in the sky, so sometimes you can get a bit fooled by these things. You think the sunrise is in one spot, but it actually arcs off to the west. So that might be the case here. Anyway, never mind. Like I say, there's worse places to be. Yeah, the sun came over the top of the hill. So all the colour's gone by the time I got here, and the light is suddenly very harsh. So I'll hang around for another half an hour and take a few little shots with the longer lens, just see what I can get, and yeah, see what happens from there. A few birds. What are those? I'm not too sure. There must be a tern, I think. Right. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. It's been a great week, great couple of days. Oh yeah, did I mention the seals? There's a few of them basking up on that rock there, and then over this side I've got a few. There's a few less than there were yesterday. Where are they? There. But I don't mind that, because I'm not a huge fan of them. I've sort of bumped into too many in the dark in the past, walking down beaches and things, and they kind of scare the hell out of you sometimes, those big bull seals. But I'll see if I can get a little closer without scaring them. There they are. Just over there. There's a couple of little pups. Yeah. So one thing about seals is you never get between them and the water. They always got to have an escape route, because I think they can get quite vicious. Oh, here's what I got at the moment anyway. It's the light. Once I get this gimbal sorted. So this brings the trip to an end. It's been pretty spectacular. I didn't make it to the boat, which is a bit disappointing. I really wanted to get there. I've been planning that for a couple of years now, and still didn't make it. So it might be a summer adventure, that one. It's a bit sad they've locked up a lot of the coastline here, but anyway, that's good. I've had a great couple of days away and really enjoyed it. So hopefully I'll get a chance to put up a few more clips of my adventures. Okay, signing off. Cheers.